Okay everybody, I'm here doing this little video because one of the guys I subscribe to called LouisTheHedgehog has been doing some videos a lot of on YouTube of basically of fans being Son Amy fans and Amy fans period. But I'm also doing this because recently, in fact I'll scroll it down to where it is. Right here on the cartoons and comics section, it's right here. I don't know. Looks like they took it off. No, they didn't. No, here it is. This little thing right here. This really gets me going a little bit. Because basically what we have here is it's fanboys and fangirls over at the Archie site, according to this Crystal Chaotix 3, and how they think about certain things. And one of the things I've noticed that they talk about a lot here lately, and right here, like Miko kind of points out stuff like that too. But one of the things I always laugh about here, and I think about, and it kind of goes back to when I'm thinking about what Louis did with his video. And basically what it is that there is a group, is that people never learn. People never learn. I mean, I can never really understand this. People never learn. I've explained this in various videos, and I still don't get how people cannot just learn what's going on, understand what's going on. And in case you don't know, in case you haven't learned yet, let me explain what's going on, in case you're probably new to this and you're wondering what the hell are these people talking about, what's going on with this whole different pairing deal. Well, if you're new to it, let me explain. You see, there have been longtime Sonic fans that have been fans of the franchise, fans of the character, since about the first day the first game came out. And those fans have gone on to be known as what is basically called Satayam fans. That's what they are. Because Satayam is the short name title for the Saturday morning Sonic cartoon, which aired on ABC. Now, the reason I mention this is because it was through this cartoon and through the current comic, in which the cartoon was sort of based on, if you will, or sort of inspired by, or whatever you want to call it, that fans also became, that the fans of Satayam, fans that have been with the franchise since the beginning, have basically come out, because of this, have become what is known as fans of Sonic and Sally, basically the Sonic and Sally coupling, pairing, whatever you want to call it. And what's funny about this to me is that it's understandable, for fans, longtime fans like myself, because I have done this in the past, but for longtime fans to be defensive about Sonic and Sally, just kind of defend the pairing. But what's even more funny is the fact that how they get so caught up in the fact that there's fans out there that do not like the Sonic and Sally pairing, but favor the Sonic and Amy pairing. And what gets me about this is the fact that they're allowing themselves to get caught into this, and they just don't get it. Well, let me explain again to those that are probably new to this, and you're probably wondering what the fuck is going on. Here's the situation. The generation, these Sonic Amy fans are basically a generation, mostly a majority, in my opinion, a majority of fans that have grown up with the newer games, from like Sonic Adventure to Sonic Adventure 2 to Sonic 2006 to Unleashed and stuff like that. Those are the fans. Basically the ones that have... Oh, okay, let's put it this way. Those that are always asked, these are basically fans that support Sonic and Amy. These are the same kind of fans that are always asking, is there going to be a fourth season of Sonic X? You know, and basically what it is that these fans are always, these Sonic Amy fans, according to what many Sonic Sally supporters or Satayam fans are always noticing and criticize about a little bit, is the fact that these fans, these supporters of Sonic and Amy, are always drawing pictures of Sally getting beat up by Amy, or Sally being mutilated, or something like that. And yet the Sonic and Sally supporters sometimes take offense to that, to where they get in arguments. Even on the Archie website, they get in arguments about that. And let me put it to you like this. The Sonic Sally, Sonic Amy situation, it may never end, but there are those out there like myself that used to be a part of it that look at it like this now. It's anybody's opinion. It's anybody's opinion. Those that support Sonic and Amy, they support it because they're probably newer to the franchise, and that's the only love interest they know Sonic has. As far as Sally goes, you know, being paired up with Sonic and being a fan base on there, because that is the fan base, that is the pairing that fans that have watched the show, read the comics, been with the franchise since the beginning, that's the only pairing they know. I'm not trying to say there isn't other, you know, fans out there that would rather see Sonic with, let's say, Mina, or see Sonic with somebody else, see Sonic with Blaze, or stuff like that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that there are those out there that, you know, like myself, that are like, hey, you know, we may, you know, like myself, I'm a Sonic Sally supporter, but I'm not the kind that's going to come out and say, oh, you know, these Sonic and Amy fans, you know, they should, you know, take the support and shove it kind of deal. I'm not that kind of person anymore. I'm the kind of person that says, hey, it's their opinion. Let them say what they want and let it go from there. You know, I really don't, you know, the truth is that, again, that's just their opinion. I say let it go from there. And then there are fans as well that, of course, bring up little pictures like, well, if I can find it here, that like myself are kind of like, okay, enough is enough, it's ridiculous, blah blah blah. Alright? Like this picture right here. This was done by Sakaru123 Cha, and basically what they're saying here is, hey, look, in fact, I think you can even put it like this. They say they both like Sally and Amy, just like myself. I like Sally and Amy, but I'm not the kind of person that's going to come out and say, okay, you know, this character has to die, that character has to die. Basically the truth is, I mean, hey, look what this person has the character say here. Look at it. Basically the situation is these fans have to realize that the majority out there that's really going to outnumber them, believe it or not, is going to be the majority, believe it or not, that doesn't care either way. Alright? They won't care either way. That's the whole situation. You know, you could be a fan of Sally's, you could be a fan of Amy's, you know, and stuff like that, but it's not going to matter either way, because there's always going to be support. There's always going to be support on either front. And I know honestly that there are Sonic Amy fans, Sonic Amy supporters that like Sonic and Sally fans and supporters like myself that look at this whole, this whole war deal, this whole like, oh, Sonic should be with Sally or Sonic should be with Amy deal. We look at it like, come on, grow up. If the people at Archie Comics or at Sega decide one way or another, it's not really gonna matter. As long as you have your opinion, that's all that matters. You shouldn't really come out and do videos, do pictures and all that, put X crosses and all that. You should just say, okay, look, it's the decision. It's not up to me, even though it is up to the fan base. It's not, it's not really up to me. It's up to the majority of the fan base and what Archie Comics, Sega, whoever has the rights to the characters and to the franchise, decision to do. So anyway, I thought I'd just get that off my chest, because quite honestly, like Louis, I'm kind of like, you got to be kidding me. Why is anybody even talking about this? Why is anybody even, doing these kind of things anymore? Just learn to deal with it. Either way, as long as you believe and support what you feel is the right thing, that's okay. Don't go out and make mutilated pictures of a character's head on a stick. Don't go assume that in a future issue a certain character might be a traitor. Not saying that that wouldn't happen. But anyway, I just thought I'd get that off my chest. Tell me what you think. Louis, I'm going to send this to you as well on YouTube. But again, tell me what you guys think. I'm out of here. Peace out.